Good day everyone. So this is lecture 2 on how Fiverr works. First of all, applause to God Almighty, applause to our CEO Mr. Jagomola Abdul Fatai, applause to Mr. Lani Samson, applause to our great team leader, small body big engine, Mr. Damola Given. My name is Adeye Damle and Oluwakem. In the last class, we talked about the introduction, everything we'll be doing, the things we will need for an account, a Fiverr account. So I told us that we need a valid ID and some other things. If you missed the class, please try to go through the video. And I want to tell us to make sure we watch the videos. We can't just depend on only the documentation, because some things will be missing in the documentation that will be in the video. Just try to watch the videos and go through the documentation also for you to get the full knowledge. So now today we'll be going through account creation. Okay, what does it? What are the steps to take when you are creating a Fiverr account? So now, as you can see, this is the Fiverr home page. When you go to fiverr.com on your browser, this is what you will get. Then you press sign in. So when you want to sign in, so you press login. Yeah, you press join instead. Join. So now just put your email. Then after putting your email, you can put anything there. Your email. After putting your email, then you put your password. That's all. Then you are in. You'll be in Fiverr straight up after putting your Gmail and password. But what will be the next thing for you to do? The next thing for you to do is to go to your Gmail. Fiverr would have dropped a message in your Gmail box. You check it and you verify. You see verify your Fiverr account from the message there. This verification is different from the Fiverr verification you are going to be doing later. Fiverr itself will notify you when it's time for you to verify. But I told us in the last class that we need a valid ID to verify our account. That will be later. That's totally different from the verification we are going to do now. This is just like account opening verification. So now, when you get that done, you become a buyer. That's like the default. You will be brought to this home page. Let me take us to the home page. So after verifying your account, or when you are into Fiverr, when you just put your Gmail and password, this is what you will get. Your picture. This is your picture is going to be here, but it's going to be blank, and all the other details Fiverr needs from you. But for you to buy, this is just for you to buy on Fiverr. So for you to buy is actually simple. So just put your Gmail and password. That's all. But I'm sure we are not here to buy on Fiverr. Most of us here want to sell. So you have to click on this, become a seller. Then you click on become a seller. Just calm down for it to load. As you can see, a gig is bought every 4 seconds. A gig means like a product you sell as a seller. In color, I want don't tap on a gig. They just call it gig on Fiverr. So I know that outside there you might have been doing Fiverr before and you think Fiverr is not working. Fiverr is a scam. So people would have maybe mentioned it to you before that okay, Fiverr is not working, Fiverr is a scam. You can see now on Fiverr that a gig is bought every 4 seconds. So how will you call something like this scam? Some of the people are making money from every 4 seconds. So now for you to become a seller, just scroll down, then you click on become a seller, because this is the main reason why we are here. You scroll down, you press continue. And if I forgot to mention this earlier, or I have mentioned it already, I'm just trying to remind us. Let's try as much as possible to go through the videos. The videos are just to take us through the practical aspect of it all. And in the video, some things will be mentioned that maybe I probably forgot to include in the documentation. So now let's continue. So here we are going to input our details. As you can see here, completion rate. For you to have a Fiverr account, but for your account to be approved, you need to meet up with at least a certain percentage of this. So now you see that as soon as you are dropping some details for them, the details they need from you, this progress bar is going to increase gradually for you. So all you have to do now is that, okay, fill up your name. You want to fill up your name, so you fill up your name. So when this is done, you put a profile picture here for yourself. Make sure your profile picture is going to be a professional picture. A professional picture that, okay, you took the picture wearing something corporate and stuff like that. So try to use a professional picture, or use your brand logo. Use your brand logo. So now what you are going to do next is you are going to put in your description here. So for your description, as a first timer or as a newbie, you have some problem. Okay, how will I write my description and all? So I'll just give us some tips on what you are going to write. So first thing you do is you introduce yourself. Then tell them what are your skills. Tell them about your skills, your experience, tell them about your experience. Tell them why they should choose you over other sellers. Tell them why you are different, and try to promise them some things that you know that, okay, you will get these things done for them. So these are just some things you need to just let them know about you. Hope you get that. So I want to make everything brief, so I'm sure we will know how to get this done whenever we get there. So I just try to fill up the space so we're able to continue. So when you are getting this done, always make sure you do something. We call it, okay, let me just say research. Basically, try to make research. When you want to make your research, you try to make use of OPB, other people's brain. Other people have done this before, so try to ask them how they did it when they were trying to do it. Try to ask them, or you open an incognito tab. After opening an incognito tab, then go to Fiverr.com. But on this Fiverr.com, you are not going to log in at all. Don't log in. Just search anything. You can search on any skill. Just make sure the skill is somehow related to what you do also. So just search it. Fiverr will bring out options for you. You can click on any seller there. On the seller, when you click on any seller, just try to go to go to the seller's profile and everything. You see the seller's descriptions there, so you will see how the seller wrote his or her description, so you can check out 10. Now this will give you ideas on how to write your own. But note something down: you don't copy anything. Don't copy anything from Fiverr. On Fiverr, you don't copy from someone else's account and put it on your own account. It will affect you. So try to be unique. Try to just learn from other people, then form your own. So after that, after your description, try to fill up your language part. This language part, just put in the language you can speak, or you are good at English, you can try to add few of other languages that are somehow strange to you. But okay, if someone should contact you with this language, you'll be able to translate with Google Translator and stuff like that. So that's why I have these ones here. Then you continue. When you continue, you'll be brought to this page where you'll be asked, okay, select occupation. So what are you doing? digital marketing, graphic design, or anything. Choose whatever you are doing. So when you choose it, you'll be asked, when did you start this? And you'll be doing it for, they're just trying to like ask you that, okay, how long have you been doing this for? You can try to pick, okay, I've been doing this since this so time, and I'm still doing it till now. Okay, so you choose the things you are into, you choose it, you select based on what you do. Your selection will be based on what you do. You don't just pick at random, and you have the opportunity of picking 5 maximum. So here I've picked 1, 2, 3, 4, then this 5. You see now, I'm not allowed to pick again, so that's 5 maximum. Then you add your skills. So if you want to add your skills, you press on add new. When you press on add new, you just try to search the name of the skill. Let's say email marketing, for example. Email, you can see suggestions from me. Then I click on this, I'll be asked, okay, experience level, beginner, intermediate, or expert. I pick any one. I can, okay, I'm an expert in this, or I'm an intermediate in this. So let me pick expert, for example. Then I'll be asked to add it. After that is done, you'll be asked about your education part. But notice something, that okay, some parts have asterisks like this. Some parts you can't find any asterisk there. So the parts with no asterisk, just try to skip them. It's not a must to fill them up. But for me now, I want to fill this part up. So my university or my college is in Nigeria. The college name, you can see they've suggested it out for me already, apart from my own university. Then major, computer science. After the education part, you can fill up for certification. If you have like any, this for include any certificates or awards that are relevant to the services you are offering. So you can add certifications there. If you have a professional website or a portfolio with your samples, you can attach them here. Then you press on continue. You can see now that okay, I have up to 50% already. Then what do you have to do here? Try to connect this for them to like verify what you do. So you just try to connect. After that, you can connect anyone you want. Then you press continue. Then when that's all done, you'll be asked to verify these two. Then you press finish. Then that's all, you are done with your account creation. So now next week will be next class. So now then you'll be done with your account creation. So next video we'll be talking on how to create gigs, because after this you can't just say you are a seller yet without having anything to sell. So you need to have things you are selling for you to say okay, I am a seller. So this is just like you branding your shop. All these parts are just like branding. Let's just say basically branding. Then you verify your phone number and email. You can see that okay, these two are private, they are not going to show them on your profile page at all. Then you click on finish after you verified everything. Then you will be asked to continue with your gig creation. Thank you for listening. Thank you for watching.